Hello students, today let us see about global biodiversity hotspots. A hotspot can be defined as an area which faces threats from human activities and at the same time supports a unique biodiversity and contains outstanding examples of evolutionary processes of speciation and extinction. So in our word, we can say a hotspot is a place which is full of biodiversity and at the same time here man and biodiversity conflicts takes place here means man and uh, ecosystem conflicts we can say. There are 36 biodiversity hotspots on our planet, and these areas are dazzling, unique, and full of life. Plant, animals, and other living organisms that populate these places are rare, and many of them are only found in these specific geographic areas. Means from all over the world, that particular plant species or the animal species is only found on that hotspot. So you may know how these hotspots are really important uh, for our planet. So we have to conserve the biodiversity. Uh, Student, hotspot is not a any good thing. Hotspot means you have to be very aware and you have to be very aware about this thing is that a hotspot means that biodiversity place having threat due to the human activities here. India has four biodiversity hotspots, that is Eastern Himalayas, Western Ghats and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Then let us see. Now look at this. This is the world map, and on this world map here 36 biodiversity hotspots are shown here. Okay, then let us see. India, a mega diversity nation. So, as we are citizens of India, so we have to study our Indian biodiversity. So, let's see. Our country has a special place as one of the world's biologically rich nations. India is rated among the top 10 or 15 nations for its great diversity of plant life. So you will understand from this how lucky we are, and we should have to conserve our precious biodiversity, especially angiosperms from which new drugs are being discovered every day. We are equally rich in insect, amphibian, reptile, bird and mammalian species of great economic potential. Many of these organisms are endemic, means that organism is only found in India, or a particular endemic means not only in India. The term endemic defines that particular plant or animal species is only found on all over the world. From from all over the world, that particular plant species is only found in that particular area. So endemic to India and are found nowhere else in the world. India is also a source of traditional crop varieties. Many are disappearing rapidly as only high yielding varieties are being grown. Then let's see next. The major determinants of highly varied patterns of ecosystem in the Indian subcontinents are geographical, topographical, hydrological, and climatic factors. Variation in moisture levels because of the amount of precipitation and the length of the monsoon in different regions plays a major role in the pattern of regional species diversity. So here I'm talking about the reason behind the biodiversity. So India is the full of biodiversity nation, because we are having Himalaya also, we are having desert place also, we are having monsoon places also. So due to the various geographical conditions, there is the change in species pattern or species variation. So due to these climatic, geographical and topographical conditions, we come to know the various variation in between the species. Due to this, we have uh, that much amount of biodiversity. Then let's see next. Variation in moisture levels because of the amount of precipitation and the length of the monsoon in different regions plays a major role in the pattern of regional species diversity. So from this sentence, you clearly understand that the monsoon plays a very much important role for in case of our biodiversity, because to grow luxuriantly, that plant species and even animal species requires the water condition, and when that place contains very much amount or ample amount of rainfall, so on that places we can see fungal biodiversity also, and then angiosperms and other gymnosperm and pteridophytic biodiversity we can say in a great amount. So let's see the great physical variation from the lofty mountains regions to low lying plains, with the formation of multiple watersheds, are responsible for local variations in species diversity. The highest concentrations of species are found in the northeast of India, the Western Ghats, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In these areas, both plants and animal species abound. Their evergreen forests, though structurally and functionally similar, show marked differences in their component species. So here, although there is the highest amount of rainfall or presence of evergreen forest there, but the difference in between species is also there. So for when we can use the word biodiversity when we observe variation among the species. So means for example, a particular plant is found uh, in a Western Ghat. So on the same hand, it will not found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this is the main. So this we can call the biodiversity. So if the same species found in all the regions, so the biodiversity, how we can say these places are rich in biological diversity. So uh, means the variation among the species is necessary. So then we can say that these regions are rich in biodiversity. The 16 major forest types of India are distributed in 10 distinctive biogeographic zones. Let us understand. The 16 major forest types of India are distributed in 10 distinctive biogeographic zones, having 25 subdivisions and a much larger variety of ecosystems. These have 45,000 species of plants, which constitute 6.4% of plant species on Earth. So now you can understand how biological variation present in our country. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands alone have as many as 2200 species of flowering plants and 120 species of ferns. India has 77,000 species of animals. Of these, 50,000 are insects, in which there are 13,000 butterflies and moths. It is estimated that the number of unknown species could be several times higher. India's avifauna is remarkably rich and its 1,200 birds species over 14% of world avifauna. India has 350 species of wild wild mammals living in different ecosystems. Out of 135 genera of land animals in India, 85 means 63% are found in the northeast. A major proportion of amphibia and reptiles, especially snakes, are concentrated in the Western Ghats. Among the endemic species, that is, those found only in India, a larger proportion is concentrated in the three highly diversity zones. Out of the total species of amphibia found in India, 62% are unique to this country. Among lizards, of the 153 species, 50% are endemic. High endemism has also been recorded for various groups of insects. Several marine worms, centipedes, mayflies, and freshwater sponges are also known to be endemic. So you will have to understand the meaning of word endemic. Means from all over the world, that species only found in India. So we have to take care, or we have to conserve our biodiversity.